Hello and welcome to Surabaya, my last stop here in Indonesia. Let me quickly show you my hotel room, and after that we're gonna go and explore the city, especially Kota Surabaya, the old town. I'm staying in the Ibis Hotel in central Surabaya. There are some people outside, but yeah, that's my room. You see there's a bed, a double bed, there's a TV. I think it's a smart TV, but I haven't figured it out yet. It looks like a normal Ibis hotel. We have a place for my luggage. There's a desk with a chair, some coat hangers, a little wardrobe, and then the bathroom over here. There you go. This is very typical for an Ibis hotel. If you've ever stayed at Ibis before, this is literally standard. But yeah, guys, I'm paying about 370,000 rupiah per night, which I don't think is bad money at all. Staying on the first floor, as you can see. Not much of a view, but you can kind of see the financial center over there. Let's head out and let's explore Surabaya. Let's go. Ground floor. Let's go. Of course, no urine, no guns, no smoking, even no pets. But yeah, this hotel is pretty good. I wish it had a gym and a pool, but apart from that, it's pretty decent. Welcome to Chinatown here in Surabaya. I'm also very close to Kota Surabaya, which is basically the old Dutch area. Very, very cool. Looks very different than the streets where we just drove around. Everything is closed today because this is being filmed during the Lebaran. So, you know, it's just how it is. But at least we get to see the city completely empty. Look at this row of businesses, guys. That is beautiful. This is most definitely a colonial building over here. They're not very well maintained, but you can see these are definitely at least a century old. Wow, this is beautiful. Also just an hour before sunset, so I feel like it's gonna get even better. Everybody's inside, indoors, spending time with their families, or they've gone to other cities to visit their families. So no one really is here in this street. Unfortunately, Surabaya has a pretty big rat problem. I've seen so many here. Not great. I can't really decide if I like the city or not. On the one hand, it is pretty cool, and it is kind of colonial. It is the second biggest city in Indonesia by population. There are some really cool things to see, like Kota Tua right here, like the Muhammad Chenghu Mosque, Chinatown. But on the other hand, the city has a few issues, and the layout is just not the best. Oh, look at that, guys. He's speedy. Hello. Chinatown is usually the area with the best culinary experience in any city, but here everything is closed. And I wonder why, because, you know, yes, it is Eid al-Fitr, but I didn't think the Chinese minority here would be observing that. Look at this amazing piece of street art over here. Wow, they're making noodles. This is some Chinese sign over there. A woman with dim sum, by the looks of it, some dumplings. Bak pao kia kia. That's what it says. Wow, what a cool neighborhood though. There are also Chinese signs on the buildings. This one has something written in Chinese characters and then in Indonesian as well. There are more on that side, on this red and green building. The colors in the buildings are beautiful as well. There's a Chinese art over there, along with some more street art. This is a really nice neighborhood. It's not very large, but it is nice. And then back there, I see some colonial buildings, which we will explore. They're selling some siao mai over here, and then over there, hello. Look at that building. That one is beautiful. I don't think it's been renovated ever since. It's been constructed. Has some Chinese on there. Also, this very, very old sign that says Aneka. That street too, it looks so European. And then that arch, and then another one over here that says Kembang Jepun. This entire neighborhood is just so different from where I'm staying. Obviously, you've seen me on the motorbike, so you will know what the neighborhood looks like. This is just completely different. It looks much older. The building's obviously centuries old, created by the Dutch. And this is what looks from the back like the Merlion in Singapore. Let's see. Kind of. I mean, it looks like a lion still. but definitely not the Merlion. This is my last full day in Indonesia. I am unfortunately leaving tomorrow to go to my next country, which I will reveal in the next few videos. It's going to be a good one. I'm leaving Southeast Asia, but I'm staying in Asia. That's the only hint I'm going to give you guys. Hello. Hey. Everyone's so friendly. Everyone says hi. I love this country so much. Here's the river that flows through the city of Surabaya. It also flows through the neighborhood that I'm staying in. And here's some more colonial buildings. Look at these. These are very white, which is a trademark of the Dutch buildings that have been left behind in the city. And this looks to be a tour bus for children, perhaps. It says Bismillah on it. Kind of looks like a bandos in Bandung. Wow. This square is quite popular today. Obviously, as I said, it is Lebaran, so families are out with their children. They have some free days. No one's really working. As you can see, everything's closed. And this seems to be a very central square. I know it's not the town hall, because the town hall is where I'm at, but it's something similar anyway. Look at this old car. It looks like a Peugeot, perhaps? Something French. So this car seems to have played an important role in the Indonesian Revolution that led to the country's independence. That's cool to know. And over here we have an Indonesian band singing on the square, with a lot of people listening to them. Don't know if you can hear that, guys, but the traffic lights sound like police sirens. Very interesting. Only have ever seen that in the city of Surabaya. But look at that building. This is definitely something colonial. This building now houses a restaurant, or maybe a hotel, I'm not too sure. But it's very nice. And we're on the way to the Java Bank, which is basically a Dutch-founded bank here in Java Island. Usually they have very beautiful building. I've seen the one in Surakarta and it was stunning. Let's hope this one's going to be the same. And you see how this sign over here says Jalan Kasuari and then it says Werfstraat, which is basically a Dutch heritage as well. While of course the Indonesians did not enjoy being colonized by the Dutch, they're still trying to preserve the history of the country. And it's beautiful to see. I see no hatred against the Dutch here at all. But there it is, guys, the Java Bank. Beautiful building. That one has definitely been restorated in recent years because it definitely received a new paint job. And yeah, just beautiful. And there's a cat. Of course, the trademark of my channel is cat interviews. So let's get that. Nope, that one ran away from me. Very sad, but we'll find another one. It's not over until it's over. Alright, I've just been asked for a photo twice on that little stretch of road alone, which is pretty crazy. Not because I'm a vlogger or anything, they didn't see me vlogging, but I don't know why. Maybe because I'm tall. Who knows? It looks like the city of Surabaya has had a very illustrious history. From what I can see, a big part of the Indonesian Revolution was staged from here. Which is pretty good to know. I didn't know that. I only knew it was the second biggest city of Indonesia, but I had no idea about the significance in becoming independent. That was Kota Lama, Surabaya, and now I'm on the way to the next landmark of the city, which is the Sunan Ampel Great Mosque, which is one of the biggest mosques in Surabaya, and therefore also one of the biggest in the country. So let's try to find it. It's about a 20-minute walk through the streets of Chinatown. People are still selling some food and drinks, like that lady selling juice by the looks of it, or maybe iced tea. I don't know exactly what that was. But yeah, the streets here are also really, really cool. You see they're very colorful. Awesome. This is definitely a much nicer area than central Surabaya, where I'm staying. Didn't really like that place much. Also, I've been here for 2 days now, and I think I've seen one other foreigner apart from me, which is pretty crazy, considering there's been a lot more in Yogyakarta, in Bandung, for instance, but zero here. I don't know why. The city is pretty cool, and there's definitely stuff to see. It's the second biggest in the country. Where are the foreigners? Wow, the smells in here are epic. It smells like fish. Oh, and that's why. Hello. How are you? Yeah. I'm fine. This is a fish market and it looks so epic. Look at that. People are also noticing me, which is good, I guess. Wow, if you could smell what I'm smelling, guys. It smells insane. And there's a cat. Definitely a paradise for cats. There's definitely no denying that this neighborhood is very different from what I've seen from Surabaya so far. This is crazy. The amount of people in that market over there, and now it's empty again. Look at it. No one here. That's a very cool mosque though, isn't it? Wow, fully green. I don't know, guys, but in a weird way, this street reminds me of central Bangkok. The area around the palace. Maybe not the motorbikes. That's crazy. I also do have to say that the people in this neighborhood seem more conservative from the way they dress, the beard styles, and also just the general demeanor. Look at that streetscape. Oh my goodness. Well, that was fascinating. That was the Sunan Ampel Mosque, one of the first mosques here in the country of Indonesia. Actually, that is one of the mosques that spread Islam around the island, so that's pretty fascinating. But I've just ordered a Grab and I'm going to go back to my area. That was definitely eye-opening. Did not expect that from Surabaya at all. But I'll see you all very, very soon in the next video, wherever that may be. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, and bye for now.